Children on the autism spectrum do have some kind of sensory sensitivity. Our brain constantly takes in information from our environment through our sensory systems or 5 senses. Hi everyone, welcome back to Unlocking Minds on Autism. Today, I'll be talking on sensory issues. Children on the autism spectrum do have some kind of sensory sensitivity. Our brain constantly takes in information from our environment through our sensory systems or 5 senses. The 5 senses are touch, taste, ear, smell, and see. An individual's sensory system is designed to take information and send it to the brain to allow us to behave and interact in an appropriate way, both socially and emotionally. Sensory information is very important to be able to participate fully in our daily routines. Now, let's dive in. One of the sensory systems, or the 5 senses, is hear. Children on the autism spectrum often experience some kind of unique sensory sensitivities, which includes auditory sensitivities. I'll be sharing with you 10 things that you need to consider when you find that your child do have some auditory sensitivities. Number 1, identify the trigger. As a parent, you want to pay attention to specific sounds or specific situations that may trigger sensory sensitivities in your child. These triggers can vary among various individuals. Common triggers might be loud noises, high-pitched sounds, or sudden changes in sound. You know, when Daniel was younger, he was very sensitive to the sound of blender, to the sound of vacuum, any kind of sound at all. Daniel will cover his ears. The same thing applies to Dara. Dara does not like any sound at all. Dara will also cover her ears or may do this. Number 2, create a quiet space for your child. You can designate a quiet and safe place where your child can retreat when they are, overwhelmed by sensory input. This place can be equipped with noise-canceling headphones or earplugs or other sensory tools. Number 3, use noise-canceling headphones or earplugs. Noise-canceling headphones can be effective tool to reduce exposure to overwhelming sounds in various environments, such as the mall, public places, classrooms, or parks. You can also offer earplugs to your child, especially if he or she is comfortable with them, and it's also an alternative to noise-canceling headphones. You just want to ensure that the earplugs are properly fitted and not causing some discomfort for your child. You can also try noise-reducing modifications for your child to reduce sensory triggers. And this may be using maybe soft materials or rearranging your furniture to dampen sounds. Number 4, use visual schedules. Visual schedules and timers can help your child to anticipate and prepare for transitions or activities that may involve challenging sounds. Number 5, gradual exposure. If you need your child to become more accustomed to some sounds, consider gradually exposing him or her to sounds. Either you start with lower volumes or shorter duration and regularly increase the exposure over time. Number 6, provide warning signs. You can use some auditory cues to signal transitions in activities. Predictability can help reduce anxiety related to certain sounds. Number 7, use sensory tools. Consider using sensory tools like fidget toys or stress balls to help your child self-regulate and manage sensory overload. Number 8, communication. Encourage your child to communicate any form of discomfort or sensory sensitivities that they are experiencing. Teaching them to express their needs can be very empowering for you and your child. Number 9, consistent routine. Continue to establish a consistent routine for your child to provide a sense of security and predictability. Number 10, monitor and adjust. Consider monitoring your child's sensitivities and adjust strategies as needed, because sensory sensitivities can change over time. You know, I shared with you Al Daniel was very sensitive to loud noise when he was younger. Now is no more covering his ears anymore. He's no more sensitive to sound. So things change over time. Work with occupational therapists who can help you and your child with strategies that address auditory sensitivities. I hope this was helpful to you. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. In my next episode, I'll be talking on another sensory system, touch. Thank you very much for being here. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.